Here is the eyeliner tutorial that absolutely no one asked for. I am 50 with hooded eyelids and saggy eyelids, so doing a cat eyeline is not always easy, or it doesn't come out right if I do it like everybody else does it. So if you look at this eye, if I'm looking straight ahead, I've got a nice wing. If I close my eye, you can see I've got kind of a little jaggedy thing, kind of a fish hooky thing happening. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Because if you have hooded eyelids, that is the only way to keep your cat eye straight when you're looking straight ahead. And most of the time you're looking straight on at people. So I got this liner shape thing from Ulta, and it's shaped like a little triangle. Can you see that? A little stamp. If you do not have hooded eyelids, then you want to close your eye and stamp. If you have hooded eyelids, you want to keep your eye open when you stamp. So I've got my mirror right behind here, and I'm going to look directly into my mirror and try to line this up with my lower lash line and stamp. So you can see there's a dash line there. Well, first of all, I can see that this is going to be crooked compared to my other eye, because the other eye I did kind of lower. So I'm going to get a Q-tip, and I'm going to spray it with my little rose water from Trader Joe's. I'm going to wipe it off. And then I'm going to dry it with my little makeup fan. So extra. It's the only way to be. All right, let's try this again. No, that's still not right. With my Q-tip. I'm gonna have to actually edit this video. Or maybe I'll just keep this in. All right, sorry. I have to put my mirror here and do it like this, I think. Should still be able to see me. Yeah. That's better. Okay, so you can see there's a line of demarcation from where I had my eye open. So that's the hooded part of the eye. If I didn't have hooded eyes, that line would have been straight. So now I'm going to go back in with my favorite liquid eyeliner, and that's a NYX, NYX. And what I'm going to do is just start building that outline edge. So I've got my outline edge. You can see that's pretty straight. And I'm going to make kind of a little triangle on the top, right where that line is, and fill that triangle in. And then from the bottom here, where you can see that little smudge from the stamp, I'm going to start building out. If you rest your pinky on your cheek, it's a little bit easier to control your eyelash, eyeliner. I'll get there in a second. I'm just going to build that out until it's the thickness that you desire, or it matches your other eye. Hopefully your other eye is the thickness you desire, and you're not just turning yourself into Amy Winehouse because you have an unsteady hand, which I do have an unsteady hand. All right, so that's kind of your start, but you want your top triangle to be a little bit fuller Now my triangles don't match. I'm going to go back in and fix that. I'm going to make sure my line over here is good. And that's your starting point. So then I get a Q-tip. And I spray it to wet it down. And then I'm just going to go in and I'm going to kind of use my Q-tip as a magic eraser until I have the shape I really want. And because my eyelids are saggy, sometimes my line isn't straight here. So I pull that out and I clean up the line. Clean it up a little more. Now, when I open my eyes, I'm checking to see, is my triangle touching my actual line? And it is not. So I need to work on my triangle a little more. This is how you know I'm not a real makeup artist. I can't do things exactly right the first time. I'm looking at another mirror. Okay, so it looks like I've got my lines straight, or I've got my lines where I want them to be. They're not exactly straight, so now it's Q-tip time again. And also, I feel like this side is too thick. It's too thick compared to the other side. So I'm just going to wipe it down a little. And then I'm going to have to go back in and redraw my lines so that they're sharp. Honestly, if you don't have a makeup fan, you should get one. Because they're fun and it'll make you feel fancy. Alright, I'm going to add a little to this side so I can make the two sides match a little bit better. Ooh, those don't match at all. This side still needs to come up more. I love people who are able to just do this in one step, or who have perfectly symmetrical eyes so it's not an issue for them. I have perfectly asymmetrical eyes. My eyes are, you know, it's your eyes and your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. Well, mine are cousins. Sometimes I put the Q-tip in my mouth. That's gross, yes. Shh, don't tell. All right. There we go. Now I'm even. So let's make sure I'm filled in good. There's one more step that I like to take because sometimes liquid liner gets tacky. So I go in with a black eyeshadow. With a slanted brush. And I spritz my little brush. Get it just a little bit damp. Get some of the black eyeshadow on. And then go over my lines with that shadow. That just gives me a little added protection during the day in case my Excel spreadsheet makes me cry, which sometimes it does. This black also has a little sparkle in it, so it gives me a little sparkle. And we all know how I feel about sparkle. Or if you don't, I like sparkle. Sparkle is good. Now I have my winged eyeliner for my hooded eyelids. And the next thing I'm going to do is put on some mascara and then some magnetic eyelashes. I guess I should put on some actual makeup on my face, huh?